Hello, we're Wargasm and you're watching Metalshop TV. Was 2018 6 years ago?
I thought it was 2019.
Oh, well, we officially launched in 2019.
We met in 2018.
We met in 2017.
Did we?
We met in 2018.
Yeah, we did. You're a year behind.
Yeah, I'm a year behind.
So 5 years. I mean, sometimes it's good to not know where things are going because you kind of want stuff to always be evolving, always be changing, you know?
It's good to think about the future, but not too much because it makes you paranoid.
I think it's getting more where I want it, where we want it. It's getting more, you know, getting away from, get a bit bored of this whole like verse, chorus, middle, chorus thing everyone's doing. I think we've just been writing together loads. Well, like a little bit, you know, like testing the water on where we want to sound next. And I think now we've kind of like finally got the skills we needed to do what we want to do, you know? I think it'll be really evident on the next releases that it's like, I think we got it now, you know? I think, can I go?
You can go.
I think we have a track called Spit, and I think, like, I had a lot of lyrics for that. We done it together in my bedroom just before like COVID hit and everything. And then there was kind of like, I'll make it short, there was kind of like a discussion. I thought the song shouldn't be released as a single. To be honest, I thought the song shouldn't be released because it's quite long, it's got a screamo chorus, it's got like a Meatloaf style middle eight.
And I said, you're smoking crack if you think that we shouldn't release this as a single.
I wasn't smoking crack that day.
Not that day.
No.
I said, we need to release this as a single. And we did.
And I think that kind
I'm
of...
always right, so. That
changed the dynamic of us, because I was kind of coming from a place with more experience, and obviously my experience was bullshit compared to the wisdom of Milkie Way. So that changed our dynamic massively, because it was like, oh, cool. So I can create noises, and you can say yes or no, instead of me saying yes or no. I just make the noise, you decide if it's a good noise. And then also that kind of like, because it done so well on the radio and became like such a big track for us, it kind of was like, that was permission. That was permission from a song that shouldn't have connected as a single, being like, fuck you, there are actually no rules to Wargasm. So it's like, you know, it opened the door. Mm-hmm. It opened like the mental door. It was like, it doesn't matter what I do now, I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know.
It's such a... I think singles work better for us, but me personally, I prefer the album format. I think albums are important, and I think they're important for world building, they're important for music as a whole, and I just think, I like albums, Sam likes singles.
Well, I mean, no, like, ¿por qué no los dos? Like, you know, there's a bit of both. There's times when you're like, I really want this track to come out now. It feels like it's hitting, like, tickling the momentum that we want to achieve. You know, and then there's other times when you're like, I want to release this one, but it actually belongs to a collection, so I'm gonna put it in this pile. You know, like the reason we done a mixtape, the reason we do singles, and the reason the album like took the time it did and came out when it did was just there was enough songs there that belonged together that you couldn't really peel any away. Like, Do It So Good as a track it wouldn't make sense to drop that as a single, but it totally makes sense that it's a single on an album. It's like so much stuff with music is like, you just have to do what feels right, and it just felt like the right way to do things, you know. But I don't know, maybe we'll go straight into album 2, maybe we'll do a mixtape again, maybe we'll drop some singles, you know. We're just gonna see how we feel this year. We're just gonna play some shows, play some of the songs off the album, and just drop some new stuff when it feels good or feels like it'd be funny. I mean, Brisket are one of the greatest bands of all time. They're one of the best live bands of all time as well, to be honest. He's got great lyrics, it was really cool.
Fred is a lovely gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, we just asked him. I mean,
and he said yes.
Well, we were on tour in America.
It was that easy.
Do you know, in 2022, we closed one of the stages here. And our intro, I don't think anyone noticed, our walk-on intro is Fred Durst talking about wars and gasms. And that's not on the record. We were just using it as a live intro. But we just asked him if he'd record a walk-on for us when we were on tour in America. We had this like shitty little bus, and I had my mic and my interface with me. He just came on the bus and sat on my bunk and just like, we just talked until something sounded funny, you know? So it's like that kind of casual relationship. Every collab you do has that kind of casual relationship, you know? They're not these calculated industry things that fans think they are. They're just musicians hanging out. Yeah.
I think from what I heard, I was happy with what people were saying. I feel like there was definitely fuck-ups on the label side, but that's here nor there. That doesn't have anything
What do you mean they say here nor there? They fucked up the release.
They fucked up the release.
No, it's cool. I'm glad people enjoyed it. Like the new tracks seem to resonate a lot more live. What?
Your mic's rubbing against your hoodie.
Oh, is it? Fix it.
There you go.
Go on, you talk. I lost my train of thought. I mean, we're happy with it, but it's time. I always want to do more stuff. You know, everything we do, I like hate it after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that's a lie, because there's a lot of the album I love.
I mean, until the album came out, I listened to it pretty much every single day from when we got all the tracks together to when it was released. And you would think that that would sicken you of it, but I do still love it. And that's all that matters.
I could happily do, our set list for me would be a half-an-hour remix of Venom, the song, and a half-an-hour remix of Do It So Good. That would be my ideal Wargasm set list. And I have those remixes.
Perfect, let's
ready to go. I have them on my laptop.
Good, we're playing a festival today. Then.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk over each other, and that becomes an issue.
Don't.
I mean, I don't know. You wanted to do the dual vocals because you really like Taking Back Sunday.
I just wanted the lyrics to sound more like a conversation, you know, because it's hard sometimes to say what you want in a set of lyrics or a bit of writing without someone questioning it and you getting to redefine it, you know. I mean, it's like we both chat shit. We should probably both chat shit with mics. I think it's quite easy, you know. Sometimes in the studio we just kind of run the mics and vibe. But that's what a lot of people should do. People should do that more. Writing lyrics is good, but just standing in front of the microphone with it looping and starting to and seeing what shapes and what words come out. 'Cause sometimes you find out what you want to say that you didn't know you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
We love the Prodigy.
Yeah, Liam Howlett's like my god. You know, he's the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Big riffs, big moments, big tension.
I know Maxim is a Wargasm fan, so it's nice to have the seal of approval from the guys themselves, you know.
We were nearly here yesterday.
Yeah, we nearly came yesterday, but I thought, you know what? It'll be dangerous for us to watch the Prodigy live at a festival and then have to play the next morning, so we decided against it.
I don't know. What else do we really like? I really like fucking like Dave Mustaine is another one of my idols, you know. The riffs are really tight, really fun. If you're in a bad mood, they're like, ugh. If you're in a good mood, they're fun, you know, and they bring me joy. I like a lot of like Obituary, Testament, or Mayhem, obviously, Bolt Thrower, and then
Britney Spears influences everything that I do in life.
we really like the new Charlie XCX record.
Love the new Charlie
you know.
XCX record.
But that stuff's an inspiration for Wargasm because it's like it's an energy, you know. I think we like energy more than we like sounds, and there's a lot of Britney tracks and a lot of Testament tracks that give me the same vibe, you know. And like, so for example, like Slipknot and the Prodigy make me feel the same way, you know.
Even though they're different types of music, you know.
Yeah. a shit, do you?
It's hard not to. I've stopped reading comments because it's just not good for your brain. It's not good. And I think that most of the people that stand behind their computer and hate on other people are just people that actually don't have anything going on in their lives. So fuck them.
Yeah, I don't know. I get worried about it because I overthink, and I used to like online people watching, but I mean the world is super fucked, and everyone online putting a million different opinions in. Like if you do the right thing on this side, you've done the wrong thing on that side, and it's like, I don't know, I think they're all going to drive each other fucking insane and basically destroy society.
It's annoying because I feel like a couple of years ago you used to be able to use social media for good, and we actually liked, you know, making like little bits of film and little pieces of content for it because it's another way to expand your world. But there's a certain point when there's so much vitriol that it's just unenjoyable.
It's like a tipping point though, isn't it? Because also there was all those like petitions, and then like, you know, when shit went wrong in the world, like Twitter was a great place where you could get on the ground news before like the fucking
bots.
Well, before like you know, the BBC and any like, you know, medias that might be a little bit leaning to the right hand side put their own spin on it. But now everyone's gone fucking crazy with it and basically ruined it. They've destroyed their own playground. Well, we're just gonna post what we want to post.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, y'all are the reason we can't have nice things. Bomb the internet.
Yes. I like that guy that pulled apart your cable with his teeth.
Yeah, it was annoying.
And then he took a part of he stole a part of your cable, sent us a photo of him with it, and said, I took this apart with my teeth. And I said, awesome, if you bring it to the door at any Wargasm show, you can get in for free. And he used that several times.
Just to clarify, and I speak to this guy, but I would like it known, if you bring that to the door, I'm gonna smack you and you're not coming in. Like, don't eat my shit, man.
Don't eat my shit.
Don't eat my shit.
What about you?
That was annoying, that was it.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever seen on stage?
That.
That.
That. I don't know that. I don't wear glasses on stage.
He can't see shit when we're on stage.
I got loads of awesome tattoos though. Favorite tattoo. Let's go for an easy one. I got, when we played Bloodstock Festival in the UK, I got this really, I mean it's pretty bad, I got this really bad like tattoo, and it's Derek Briggs' Eddie from the Iron Maiden albums, Eddie from the cover of Killers. Is it from Killers? Is that the first one? I think it's Killers. Don't fact check me on that. But I'm tired. It's from the first album, but the original painting of Eddie wasn't called Eddie, it was called Electric Matthew Says Hello. And I was drunk at this festival and some guy was saying to me like Iron Maiden shit, and I was like, fuck you, I'll go get an Iron Maiden tattoo because that makes me right. So
well, I thought you were going to come out with a massive Iron Maiden back piece.
No, I'm going to get the Trooper back piece, so everyone knows I'm British. Well, that's it. I just like Iron Maiden. I've got too many tattoos. Yeah.
I only have two to choose from, so I'll go for my first one. It's a tattoo for a band called And So I Watch You From Afar. They're a hometown band for me, and all the guys in the band and loads of my friends have the symbol tattooed. So I went for that. My mum was not happy. Sorry, Mary. Watch films for a living. Be a film critic, I guess.
Political terrorist. I'd like to, if I didn't need a visa, I'd like to go to protest and throw rocks.
Rocks through windows, baby.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
The brick of justice.